Hello students, Mrs. Holmes, hope you are doing well. I'm going to walk you through this nervous system, chapter 15 PowerPoint. It is a Pear Deck, so it's interactive like we've done before. Nervous system structure and function. There are two main divisions. The central nervous system, which is made up of the brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, which makes up the cranial nerves, spinal nerves, autonomic nerves, and then in the autonomic nervous system there is the sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. CNS, the brain, is the largest organ of the nervous system. It is located in the cranium. It has four major structures. The cerebrum is the biggest part of the brain. The cerebellum is often referred to as the little brain. The diencephalon, and the brain stem. The brain is responsible for integration of almost every physical and mental activity of the body. Central nervous system. Spinal cord is a long, narrow column of neural tissue within the spinal cavity or canal. Extends from the brain stem to the second lumbar vertebrae in the spinal column. It's protected by the bony structure of the vertebral column, protected and nourished by meninges. It is a relay station for sending and receiving electrical signals between the brain and the body. Meninges have three protective layers. We have the dura mater is the outermost layer, the arachnoid is the middle layer, and the pia mater is the innermost layer. PNS, or peripheral nervous system. There are 12 cranial nerves in the PNS that emerge from the brain stem. They are named according to the location or function. And there are 31 spinal nerves that emerge from the spinal cord. So cranial nerves come from the brain stem, spinal nerves come from the spinal cord. They are named according to the vertebrae in which they exit. They are defined by the direction in which impulses travel. Sensory neurons, or afferent, go to the central nervous system, and motor neurons go away from the central nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. Autonomic nerves regulate involuntary functions. Sympathetic is your fight or flight that increases your heart rate and constricts blood vessels and raises blood pressure to deal with the crisis. So this is part of your fight or flight, your adrenaline rush that comes when you have to react to something quickly. The parasympathetic is your rest and digest. That's when your body slows down after a crisis or traumatic event. That's a slow heart rate slows down, increases glandular secretions, and relaxes sphincters. Cellular structure of the nervous system. The neuron is the basic nerve cell. It is interconnecting to form complicated networks called nerves that transmit electrical impulses throughout the body. The neuroglia supports neurons. It's unable to carry nerve impulses. A cellular structure of the nervous system. The neuroglia, there are four types. The epidermocytes, that fluid circulation in the ventricles. The astrocytes function in the brain-blood barrier, and oligodendrocytes develops myelin sheath. Microglia are used for phagocytosis with infections, so they'll kill the bad bacteria. And there's four different demonstrations of the different kinds of neuroglia. Oops. Okay, this is where should come up that it's a yes. This is where you guys can fill this in. It's supposed to be interactive, so you can fill in those, the combining forms for those four words: cerebrum, cerebellum, thalamus, and spinal cord. And then you can take a little break after listening to me for so long. Take a little 5-minute stretch break. After that's done, you got some more combining forms: medulla, cranium, movement, and brain. Ganglion, nerve, nerve root, and sheath. So I want you guys to be feeling that you can just number like 1 to 12. You should be able to just write those in. Ventricle, stupor, and glue. Oops. Yeah. More words. This is instead of doing your homework, you're just going to do it through the PowerPoint, okay? Tumor, condition of poor muscle tone, herniation, inflammation of the meninges, pertaining to stupor, numbness, sleep, paralysis of 1/2 body. And once you get through, I think there's 27 questions total maybe, the answer, then you're done with that lesson. This, I'm just asking you to connect to your own life. What's something interesting you learned today? And can you relate this to something in your own life? How is it similar, different, or helpful to events in your own life? And that shall do it. Hope you guys are all staying safe. I miss you guys. Hopefully we'll see you soon.